So hi guys, welcome to the channel Learn Concepts with Nikhil. Discover, learn and grow. So from this topic, like from this video, we will be learning about aggregate functions. Like there are many types of aggregate functions like sum, average, count, min, max, round. So we will be studying about aggregate functions in detail. So first, let us know what is the definition of aggregation functions. Like aggregation values, like aggregation functions performs calculation on all the records of a column and returns a single value. Let's take an example. Like if there is a column called profits. For example, if there is a column called profits, my first month profit is 20 lakhs. Second month profit is like 15 lakhs. And third month profit is like again 15 lakhs. So aggregated values are the one like who will be doing, like who will be calculating the specific task of all the rows and will be giving the single value, like summarizing the value. For example, here the count of profits like three, right? The count is three. Sorry, the count is three. Why? Because like there is one value in the first month, second value in the 15th month, third value in the like one value in the first month, second value in the second month, and third value in the third month, right? So like it will be counting like aggregate karega, like it will be doing the specific task on a records, like it will be doing the specific task on all the records of a column, and it will be giving the single value. So here the count is like three, like count of all the values of the column is three. Sum is also an aggregate value. Why? Because it is returning the single value of all the records, like all the rows of the column, right? So sum is also an aggregate value. And in MySQL or in SQL, rows are called as records and columns are called as fields. Don't get confused. If I use a term called rows or records, I change it interchangeably. Like, yeah, here sum is like we are calculating all the rows of the column profits. So 20 plus 15, 35, 35 plus 15, 50. So here the aggregate value of the sum is 50. As well as we can calculate the average. Average of 15, 50 by 3. 50 by 3 somewhere around, I don't know. 50 by 3 is the answer. Like it will be around, कुछ ना कुछ होगा. And next is a min. Like uh, next is max. Max is also an aggregate function. Like it is checking all the records or all the rows of the specific column and it is giving the maximum value. So answer is 20. Like 20 is the maximum value, right? And min is completely opposite to max. Like it will be checking all the records or all the rows of the column and it will be giving the minimum value 50. And there is also another function called round. Round is nothing but like if you got the value, if you got the average value as 18.85868 वैसा है तो like round is used to round the value. Like you can if you don't want any decimal values, it will give you only 18. Or if you specifically want only one or two decimals, then it will give 18.12 वैसा. We'll be learning about all these functions का syntax. We'll be learning the syntax of all these functions. So these are aggregated values. So in this video, in this particular video, we will be learning about count aggregate value. So count is nothing but like it will be returning the count of all the records or all the rows of the specific column. Count returns only not null values. It does not return null values. For example, this is our column, right? If there is if there is null value here, right? There are four rows, but count क्या करेगा? It will be returning only three. Like it will be returning only. Sorry, it will be returning only three. Why? Because like it will not consider the null values as a record or the row. It will calculate only the non-null values as the record or rows. So that is about counter, but count star, this is the counter. If we give count star, then it will calculate non-null values also. It will be giving the four, like it will be giving all the records of the specific column. Count star will be calculating all the values. It also includes null values. Count will not count the null values, but not count star will be counting the null values too. Uh, Coming to count distinct. Count distinct is the one like it shows only distinct unique values of the it shows only unique values of the column, unique records of the column. For example, here 20 is there null, and count distinct also does not count the null values. It only counts the non-null values, same as count. But count star counts the null values too. So it will be let's take this example profits column. इसमें like there is a 20 lakh profit on in the first month. There is null in the second month. 15 lakh profit in the third month, and again 15 lakh profit in the fourth month. Let's assume if we write the count distinct syntax now, it will be giving only two. Oh, sorry, it will be giving only two rows as the result. Why? Because here 15 is repeating twice, and count distinct क्या करेगा? It will be deleting or it will be eliminating the duplicate values. So here 15 is like 15 is available two times, right? So that is the reason it is giving only unique value 15 एक ही चेना. So like 15 is 2, but like unique value is only 1. So it will be giving only one value of the 15, and it will not count a null as a row or recorder. इसलिए it did not give 3, it gave only 2. So enough of theory, guys. Yeah, we'll jump into practical. Our table is, we have used, I said you right, like for using the database, you can write a use database and the database name, use database name. So we will be going with the first count function. Count of not to select. First we will be writing selector. Selector. First we will be seeing all the data. Select star from table name is cricketers, right? Cricketers. And if we run this now, we will be getting all the records. See, there are 10 rows affected. So like there are 10 values available, like 10 records are available. Karka. So now yeah, let's implement the count function. Like we want to perform count on a country. Let's count on country. Count on country from cricketers table, right? From cricketers. So it will be giving the count of all the rows present in that country column. So it gave us 10. It gave us 10 because like there are no null values. So it gave us 10. If there is a null value in those 10 records, na, like Virat Kohli ke paas, like in the field of Virat Kohli, in the row of Virat Kohli, there is no country name India. There is null. Then it will be giving only 9 values, but there are no null values in our table now. So it gave 10 values. So yeah, this is about count.